today's video, I'm going to give you a tour of my new horse trailer. We're on our way home from a family vacation in South Dakota, and my husband and I decided to stop at a trailer dealership in Sioux Falls, and we just happened to see this trailer in the parking lot that was there on consignment. And as I was going through, I wasn't even really going to look at it for starters because I thought it was kind of too big, had too many things. But as I started looking at it, I'm like, gosh, it has like everything that I would want, but it had, you know, more than that. So I was looking for something even a little bit more basic. So we decided to purchase this trailer, but the thing is it was all the way back in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So my husband drove to South Dakota, picked up the trailer, and I have yet to go inside of it. So I have not been inside of my new trailer, but for the 10 minutes that I stopped and looked at it when we first decided to get it. So I'm going to take you guys for a tour in my new horse trailer, and this is my first time getting to go through it since it's been mine. Okay, let's start at the front. This is a 2010 Featherlight. It is a 6-horse trailer and it has a weekend package. So I'm going to show you the inside of it first. Okay. It just has like the weekend package, and what that means is it's like got a bed in it and some storage space, but there's no bathroom or kitchen or anything like that. I didn't need any of this, but it sure will come in handy when I go to a clinic and I don't have to stay in a hotel room. So a lot of times you go there and there's showers and stuff at the facilities, but nowhere to sleep. So this will be perfect. It does have an air conditioner as well. And it's got, you know, just some basic storage, nothing fancy. And actually, we don't know what we're gonna do in this area. I may actually make it so there's more tack space. So we'll see. And there is a door here that goes into the back of the trailer, but I'm not going to show you. We'll go on the outside to see the back. So I really like this feature because if I am staying in it, you know, if I have things stored out here or whatever, or if my horses are staying in the trailer for some reason, if I'm pulled over on the side of the highway, I can go back here and check on them during the night or whatever. This is something that's really important to me. This is an escape door. This is really nice because if you don't have a horse in this front stall, you can use this for storage, for tack, for hay, for whatever. And it's also a great way to be able to get out of the trailer instead of using the back door. So, and it's got, you know, there's no manger or anything on this part, but it does have, you know, for safety purposes, that. And then this is the door that goes to the front of the trailer. This also has 2 stud walls. So in a stud wall means it goes all the way down to the ground. So the rest of them will stop right here, but the stud wall goes all the way down. All right, and it has drop-down windows, which I really like. The horses can get some really good ventilation going down the highway. And I like the fact that there's bars here too. You see people sometimes travel with their horses' heads hanging out. I don't like that. Anytime I travel though, I do want to put fly masks on my horses if I've got the windows down, because I want to make sure that stuff doesn't get in their eyes. So these are super nice. One thing that I thought was awesome about this trailer that I've always liked and always wanted are all the storage compartments that it has in the side. So there's a manger inside of the trailer, but it has really great storage. This has 3 of these big doors underneath the window, and this will be so nice for buckets and grain and all of the things that we just seem to never have room for. It goes down the whole length. I actually had to look because I didn't even know if it did or not, but and I have to go through and clean this and everything. I haven't done any of that yet. A really nice feature of this trailer is it has a ladder to a hay rack up top, so I can take a whole bunch of hay with me when I travel. It always seems to be an issue is we don't have enough space to store hay. So being able to put it up on top is great because we can only fit a few bales in the back of the truck. So that'll certainly be very, very helpful. Okay, This is one thing that doesn't really make sense to me, but it's okay. It definitely wasn't a deal breaker. You travel with 6 horses, you typically have a lot of tack that goes with them. Even if you travel with 3 horses, there's a lot of tack usually. So the one thing that didn't make sense to me is that the tack just has the rear tack here, but there's only 3 saddle racks. So there's only 3 saddle racks, and there's a few bridle racks, but yeah, there's a good chance that we're gonna need to put more tack in the front, but we'll figure that out. That's okay. So, and this is handy. It's got, you know, places to put brushes and fly spray and all that. And this piece comes out of the back here. You can actually remove this whole thing. And the saddle racks might be able to be moved up front too. And you can always get additional racks like that. I have never owned a trailer that has a ramp before, so this is all very new to me. I'm excited about it. I think it'll be fun to have something different. It'll be nice for me to have my big open stock trailer for my horses to learn to go in and out of that, and then also to have to go up and down a ramp too. I think it'll just be really good exposure for them. Okay. I love how all the doors have keepers to hold them open. That's always kind of a pain when you're worried about the doors flying shut. All right. So, I love how these slants open and close. It's very much like my mom's trailer, and I really, really like it. But they just open. You can just push them, and they open so easy. This is something that's important to me because kids can get in and out of here easily, and you're not worried with trying to fidget with a pin, or dropping something in the shavings. This will be really easy to manage. Now, something that I think is really cool is there's mangers in here. So underneath these mangers is all that storage space I showed you. But I'll be able to give horses their grain in here. And there's also space for, you know, hay bags and such too. There's a couple of different areas for tie rings. I really like that. That's important to me. And I just feel overall this is a very safe trailer, and it will accommodate everything that I need. But gosh, it's a long way up to the front. So see here, those stud walls. Now the nice thing about this is, like, Manzer is not gelded yet, so it will be nice for me to have a stud wall for him until you know, a decision is made there. But another thing is my miniature horses. I can very easily put my 2 miniature horses in here and leave them loose in between these 2 stud walls. And I don't have to worry about them going underneath. So I can actually fit 7 horses if I'm traveling with my minis. There's a lot of really great ventilation in here, and I like that it's insulated and it's white inside, so it won't be as hot in the summer and it won't be as cold in the winter. They'll stay very comfortable. First stall, there's just an entrance there, so, and we don't have to worry about horses being out. They can't get out from the inside. There's no latch on the inside to get out there. But if I were loading horses and needed to be able to come out the front, I can. And then it goes right into the front. Oh, and there's a kitty in there. Come on, kitty. You don't belong in there. Come here. Come here. You can't be in there. Something I really like about these slants is the way that they open all the way. So they close all the way to the wall, and you're not worried about one of the slants opening up and hitting one of the horses as you're backing out. It's nice and wide for the horses. They won't feel claustrophobic when they're coming in or out. So that's really important to me as well, because I've seen some that just kind of poke out and you're always having to manage the slant and the horse at the same time, and I think this is just a really safe way of going about it. Of course, I can't check out my new trailer without trying it out immediately. So I'm gonna go ahead and load 6 horses in here. So I'm just gonna take some grain just because I can. Like, I love the fact that I can put grain in here, because I could just stick 6 horses in here and give them their grain and let them hang out for a little bit. And I think that's a really great way of training a horse to be comfortable with being in the trailer, is to let them hang out. But a lot of times, you know, horses are stressed in the trailer, so they don't get comfortable. So this is one way that we can help them be comfortable in the trailer. So I am just putting this little bit of grain in here in pans, but if I were traveling, I'd probably just dump it in there instead of having the pan. And in the front here, there's no manger. I'm always gonna put the horse that loads and unloads really well in the first stall, because that horse is the one that's going to be left alone for a moment while the other horses are unloaded. And it'll be the one that just stands in here by itself until the other horses come in. So this front stall doesn't have a manger, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about that. They don't always need grain. So I am going to hang, and this is, horses don't need food the whole time they're in the trailer. I'm just doing this because it's fun for me. So I'm going to hang this hay bag up front, and I'm going to put Nika up front. Now, another thing is, He Chicks makes these really small, they're called micro mini bags, and I'll be getting one of those for each of these stalls because they're nice and small, and they sit up higher so the horses can reach them, and it's not like this huge hay bag in your face. So I'll be getting those to put in here for sure. All right, let's go get Nika, and then we'll load up the rest of the horses. I don't think Nika's ever been in a trailer with a ramp, so we'll see how she does, but she's been in plenty of trailers. My horses are all super dirty right now, so nobody's judging me on the cleanliness of my dirty horses. Horses do when they get into a trailer is they always have to poop. So we'll see how long it takes her to poop. Okay, next horse going in is Nellie. Now we have Blossom. This grain in here is just a nice little incentive for them getting in. I want them to look forward to going for a ride in the trailer. This is Ona, and I know for a fact she's never been in a ramp trailer, and she's my most insecure horse. I always put my most insecure horses in the center, in between horses that travel really well. And I like to just give her a little bit of time to just sort things out. I'm going to ask her to come forward a little bit. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to tie her from that side. Just in case she got nervous, I want to tie her from this side until I know she's going to be really good with it. That way I can untie her without having to go in there with her or open up her gate. This is Nakona. I don't think she's ever seen a ramp. And clearly does not care. Once she realizes that there's food up here, she'll be like, woohoo! Sweet! Okay, and I always save the smallest horse that loads the best for the back, because the back is where you seem to have the most issues, because as soon as the door opens, sometimes they want to come out. So I know Muffin is fantastic with being in a trailer, so she's going to go in the back. All right, so now I'm going to close them all in and check out how the ramp works. And open the windows, let them hang out for a few minutes. Okay, there's that. I've never had a ramp, so this is just weird to me. Hopefully I never like drive away with it down, because I could see myself doing something like that. And it's nice because it's light enough, I can do it myself. Okay, there we go. All right, let's open up the windows and see what they think. We can all munch some muffins. And here's Nakona. Here's Ona. And here's Blossom. Like, what is that? And Nellie. And week. Hi, girl. Gosh, I feel like that's a lot of horses. Now, this is the first time these horses have ever been in this trailer, but you can bet I'm going to be doing this on a regular basis because the best way to get horses good at traveling and comfortable with the horse trailer is to do it often. So even if I just put them in there and let them eat their grain and hang out for a little bit, that's all I need to do. I feel like myself and my horses don't really know how to act with this kind of luxury for traveling. I'm pretty excited, and I think they're pretty happy right now. They're just all happily munching on their grain, and I'm going to try to make this a habit. So we just go in, and I mean, when I do start hauling, I've got some horses that are going to be tricky to haul or to trailer load. Like Sally doesn't do well with a trailer. Nash has only been hauled once in his life, and Manzer's never been in a trailer. So I have those horses to work on with this sort of stuff, and I think it'll be really good for them to come in, eat some grain, and just chill before actually taking their maiden voyage in the trailer. So I am going to work on any issues that I want to work on with my horses, though. I do want to use the stock trailer because it's big and open, and I can turn them around inside if I need to. And here I really want to back each horse out. I don't want to mess around with having to turn them around. So I think it's going to be the safest bet to get all the training done in the other trailer. And this one, we'll just get them used to it and go on fun adventures. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Thank you.